Boys, to end the podcast, we've got a big question. I was asked this on Instagram by good old Dane, and it's a question on the three big games in December: Norwich, Leicester, and Leeds. And the question is, win, draw, or lose, which one would you want against either team? So, who wants to take this first? Good question. Of course, it's December game. Of course, there's some other games big in December. Of course, I think Middlesbrough is going to be a big game as well. Mock Kieran McKenna going head-to-head. But in terms of the three, highlighted one there, of course, Norwich, the rivalry. We haven't beaten them since 2009. First derby in 4 years. Leicester, us battling them at the top. Leeds, of course, the only team that have beaten us so far in the league this season. What do you reckon then, boys? What do you want?
I'll take this one because I do think that we will probably all have the same answer, as I said when we were discussing this one earlier. Norwich win. Let's get that one straight off. Let's end this run of this winless run. That's the priority. I think it would be to win that one because the bragging rights there. Would you say they're more important than taking wins against the real promotion rivals? I don't know, but I think that's the one that everyone wants. I'd then do draw against Leeds because I think that if you can avoid them doing the double over you, that shows something. And going to Elland Road and getting a point on their current form with the talent that they have, going there frustrating would be really good. Leicester are obviously on a little bit of a rocky run, and I know that it's at the moment first and second, but I do expect them to eventually find their feet under a very innovative manager who just seems to have a way of figuring things out. He's a smart guy, and albeit that they've got a bit of a tough run at the moment, I think he will. And by the time it comes to Boxing Day, I kind of think it'll be a little bit of a free hit in a way. If Town then go and lose that one, especially if they've gone and got 4 points from the previous week, it might be a little bit of a tough one to take, but I think that would be the one that I would be least concerned about.
Okay. Stu, where are you going with it?
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. It's a no-brainer on Norwich, isn't it? If we said anything else, I think everyone would be shouting at us here now. And also because it's the first of those three games, it really sets the tone as well. So yeah, and then it's probably a bit of a toss-up between the other two. I'm inclined to go with Alex because it's Elland Road, because they've lost to them once already this season, but Boxing Day in front of your own fans as well. That is something to consider. But it's just smile really thinking about how big those three games are all coming in such a short space of time. Hopefully, Ipswich are in good shape going into those ones.
I think pick your battles as well. If Town managed to keep a gap on Leeds and finish above Leeds at the end of the season, I'd be astonished if they weren't in the top two. Okay, that might sound a little bit crazy to be talking about in November, but I do still think that Leicester are that team that won't go and blow teams away necessarily, but they're just going to grind results. I know it hasn't worked for them, but I do think that it's going to be hard to catch their consistency over the course of the season. I think Leeds are prone to dropping points, and I think it is a case probably of looking down rather than up still in terms of that chasing pack. And if you can maintain it and build on it, then that's going to be Town's best chance of really maintaining and fighting for going up the season.